And welcome back to All Over the Map. On this episode, we have news of the day for the 21st of June, 2022. It's a game on GeoGuessr that I've created, and I picked 5 news articles of the day. Popular news articles, articles that are fun and interesting, but primarily to promote geography and the knowledge of where these things actually have occurred. It's a little bit of fun bringing this game back because it's been a little bit of while since I've done this. I've had a fun doing it, but it takes a little bit of time to do it. I do like doing the play-alongs, but variety is always good. Comment down below if you like news of the day. I'll be continuing to do this probably every other day, or at least a couple days of the week. Maybe I'll do 2 games. Maybe I'll do 10 news events of the day. Also, sporting events of the week around the world. Probably do that on a weekly basis. So comment down below if you like this sort of stuff. Happy to do it. I enjoy this sort of stuff, but obviously it doesn't get as many views, as many likes as some of the other GeoGuessr games or Finnish games. So yeah, if you like it and want me to continue to do it, I will continue to do it. I do know in the past there's been some solid support for it every time I've done it. So let's get into this. We're going to do the play along link will be in the description below. So we're going to do this as a moving no time limit challenge. And as always, this play along link for the news of the day is in the description below. So we're going to get off and play news of the day. What do we have here for the first round? And look, lo and behold, what do we have when we do this game? Finland. So isn't that interesting that we go to Finland? We've got a nice church here. Nice little town. And why are we in Finland? Well, we're in Finland because a discovery's been made, and maybe that's the theme of this news of the day, is different discoveries around the world. In fact, this is looking like a little bit of a newer, not Google Street View, but Infrap 360, so maybe this is a little more recent. But in any case, let's get into the news article from Finland on today, the 21st of June, is ancient remains found. A Viking-era silver cachet was found in a field in Mainamaki. The National Board of Antiquities reports a rare find. Previously, only a couple coins minted by the Viking king Harald Sinihamma have been found in Finland. So I don't know if these are the coins or not. But Bluetooth, interesting name, Bluetooth silver coins, were found near Miniamaki in a field, and the discovery was made in early May in the excavations of the National Board of Antiquities. You hear that word again, I believe. Silver coins and pieces of silver jewelry from the estimated 9th century, interesting, were found in the cache. According to the press release, there were 12 coins minted by the Viking king, of which only a couple have been previously found. So this guy, a metal explorer who made the discovery, hands were shaking, and it's most spectacular discovery to date. So interesting, silver coins from the Viking era. And we're going to look this up and find out where this is. So it was found in a field near this town. I believe it's in the southwest of Finland. And we did see a sign here for Pori. So Pori is off to the north. So here's Pori here. So we are in the south. And here it is. Right underneath the cursor is Miniamaki. And I think there's the church there that is located in the town center. There it is. Mayan Pian Laren Kirko. There we are. I think we're right here on this part of the road. We're going to go for that. And the first round was a perfect score. Hopefully you got that one as well. Let's get off to the next news event of the day. By the way, all these articles for the 5 news events that I chose for today, the 21st of June, is in the description below. So go check those out. You can read them further. I just give a little bit of an overview of each one. Again, the primary focus is what's happening in the world, but more importantly, where is it happening in the world on a map? And that's why I'm doing this game. Something a little different, something a little unique. So we're in the middle of a lake. I'm not sure what the heck that is. But why are we in a lake here? There's 2 boats. Maybe that's the same boat. people there. Look like they're taking a selfie of the sunset off to the west. Talib Salih took this photosphere. And what's interesting about this is that there's a 3,400-year-old city in Iraq that emerged from underwater after an extreme drought. So this CNN World article by, I'm not sure who it's by, but in any case, a sprawling 3,400-year-old city emerged in Iraq after a reservoir's water level swiftly dropped due to extreme drought. Kurdish and German archaeologists excavated the settlement in the Mosul Reservoir along the Tigris River in the Kurdistan region of northern Iraq in January and February. The project was in partnership, there's that word again, Directorate of Antiquities. Antiquities, it seems like it's the word today, and Duhok to preserve the area's cultural heritage for future generations. The archaeological site Kamyun is believed to be the Bronze Age city Zakiku, a major hub of the Mitanni Empire that reigned from 1550 to 1350 BC. The kingdom's territory stretched from the Mediterranean Sea to northern Iraq. So let's take a look at this, find out where this is. The Tigris. It's like tomato, or Lagos. So where's Mosul? Mosul's here. So that empire stretched from the Mediterranean all the way to northern Iraq. So I'm guessing it's like that in the Bronze Age. So in any case, we're here at the Tigris, Mosul. And I think we were in this area. I'm not sure exactly where it was, but I think we're off a little bit on that jagged-edged part of the reservoir. Well, it looks like this reservoir has receded even more. So to discover that city, ancient city, so we're 450 yards, missed this one by a point. The 3,400-year-old city uncovered because of drought in Iraq. All right, off to the next news event of the day. And where do we go? We go from antiquities to, I'm not sure what this is, but that's Cyrillic. I wouldn't say this is antiquities, but interesting thing is you got a pipe crossing this here. And we've got what looks like a port. And why is this interesting? We got a stop sign. We got Cyrillic. Most likely, we've got Russian here. And why is this? Let's take a little jaunt down here and figure out what do we have here. What is this? Looks like maybe that's port. I'm not sure if anybody knows Cyrillic. Comment down below. But we've got this here, and I guess the train and tractor trailers or lorries are here. Maybe people are leaving. But why is this important? Well, it is Kaliningrad. Russia warns Lithuania of consequences over rail transit blockade. Russia has warned Lithuania of serious consequences after it banned the rail transfer of some goods to the Russian territory of Kaliningrad. Russia will certainly respond to such hostile actions, senior security official Nikolai Patrushev said. Lithuania says it is only following the EU sanctions imposed over Moscow's invasion of Ukraine. Kaliningrad, a strategic region where Russia's Baltic Fleet is headquartered, has no border with mainland Russia. The Western Territory was annexed from Germany after World War II in 1945 and is bordered by EU and NATO members Lithuania and Poland, which is interesting to look on this on the map. We're going to take a look at this. There is a prevalence, I guess, of German cars here in Kaliningrad. So you see a lot of Volkswagens, old Mercedes, and whatnot. And even the architecture is unique unto itself versus the other part of Russia. So here it is. Here's that enclave. No, this is an exclave of Russia. And here is the border. So in order to get the stuff from Kaliningrad over to Moscow, it's got to go by road or rail. The other reason why we're at the port here is because the other, just saw the ship there. But this looks like a train. too as well. So maybe the train comes from the port and goes inward or inland to this exclave. But yeah, the only way that you're going to get goods if Lithuania and Poland shut off the borders here from the mainland of Russia is to go through the Baltic Sea through to St. Petersburg. So interesting times, I will say, that we live in this world, that's for sure. And also, too, this does show up, I believe, on GeoGuessr games from time to time. And maybe if you do play the GeoGuessr games that you can recognize is some of the architecture looks Baltic, obviously, and some of the cars, or a lot of the cars, are German-made cars. So you see a Volkswagen here, older Volkswagens here, a lot of them. Maybe I think that's one over there as well, one here. So that's always interesting. And maybe a mix of that and maybe Ladas, I don't know. Comment down below if you've been to Kaliningrad or this area of the world. Okay, so here's the port over here, and I think here are the train tracks. So I believe we were about here, the Kaliningradsky Morskor Torgovy Port. I believe that's what it is. And we got the train. So the train tracks go here. And if we look at this, Lithuania is here. So I guess the train that would be blockaded, I'm not even sure where it would be. But obviously, it's going to be on this border here. So, interesting things. This could be an interesting. This could be an interesting event that could occur to see what happens here with Russia, Lithuania, and NATO in another interesting point of this unique point in time. Interesting data point, I should say, and this unique point in time in world history. So let's go for there. That's Kaliningrad, and we were 36 yards, 5,000 points there at the port. All right, on to the next one, the fourth round, and we've got Stonehenge. It's the summer solstice. That is today. It is the longest day of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. You have Newgrange in Ireland. That I believe the sun only shines, if it does shine, if it's even out, into a little, I guess, like porthole within the burial site, that it only shines today. Looks like they're cutting grass over here at Stonehenge. But Stonehenge, crowds mark the summer solstice at ancient Stonehenge monument. Comment down below if you've been to Stonehenge. I have not. It's in Wiltshire, England, I think near Salisbury. Thousands of Druids, pagans, and New Age revelers greeted the summer solstice at Stonehenge on Tuesday, the longest day in the Northern Hemisphere. Wiltshire police said about 6,000 people gathered at the ancient stone circle in southern England to watch the sunrise at, look at that, 4:49 a.m. on a clear, crisp morning. A long day, that is for sure. That is today. So let's look up to see where Stonehenge is. A lot of these ancient tombs, ancient pagan sites, tombs, and all that stuff. The place I've actually been to, I think, is called Newgrange. Not to, is an aside, getting a little off track here on this. It's around here somewhere, close to Dublin, I think. It wasn't Tato Park, the Hill of Tara, but around here, there it is, Newgrange. I think that's another place on the summer solstice where people visit. Where that sun, it's like thousands of years old. In any case, we're going to go back over here, not Shrewsbury. We're going to go over to near Salisbury, I believe, is where Stonehenge is, I believe. So this is going to be interesting because I kind of forget where this is. Ooh, that's not good. Thought it was near here. There it is. There's Stonehenge on the A303. So comment down below if you've been to Stonehenge or in this area before. Interesting place, I guess. We'll just go there and click on that. Stonehenge, Kingbarrow Road, Woodhenge. Wonder what Woodhenge is. Again, I'm not familiar with this as much, but let's see the distance. So if I were to go to fly into London, How long is the drive? Can you take I guess you'd have to drive here. So comment down below if you're from England. How long is the drive if I were to fly into London? What would you recommend me do? Maybe this could be on a future GeoGuessr game playing England, and maybe I'll go visit in the future, especially want to visit some English football stadiums as a part of this All Over the Map channel. So again, just if you're from here, if you're from Salisbury, if you're from Trowbridge, from Tidworth, Andover, Basingstoke, Reading, I know I'm probably pronouncing this wrong. Comment down below. Love to hear from you if you're from the United Kingdom. Is this Stonehenge worth it? Do you have to pay to see this, or can you just walk up and visit this site? So comment down below. Love to hear from you on this one. Stonehenge, the summer solstice today, the 21st of June, the long stay in the Northern Hemisphere. 5,000 points in that round. Hopefully you got that one right. And we get off to the fifth and final news event of the day, and we've got Tropical Paradise. Yeah, that there looks like some sunscreen, some sunblock. Surely need that in this part of the world. But we're off to the southern hemisphere in this one. Why are we here? Well, we're here because it was an interesting news article. Off on that island, a former millionaire, owns that island. And the real-life castaway. So this was an interesting thing I saw. Real-life castaway on a deserted island. I gave up being a millionaire stockbroker to live on a deserted island with two female mannequins. No, this is not Tom Hanks. This is David Glasheen, 78, has been living on Restoration Island off the coast of North Queensland since 1997. But his life of solitude is getting a bit risky as he get older. Maybe gets, I don't know, Fiona. I don't know if that's proper English, just American. So David Glasheen has no interest in moving back to the mainland after 25 years on his own island. I guess there's his mannequins to keep him company. Always interesting. So interesting, his fortune and home was lost in 1987 Black Tuesday crash. He ditched the high life in Sydney and moved to Cape York Peninsula in the 90s. But as he nears turning age 80, David admits it's going to be harder to lead a companionless existence. That would be hard to live in solitude as you get older, especially when you fall and break a hip. So again, these articles are in the comments down below. You can even probably click on this, and there's an interview with him, which is an interesting way of life. People, I think, during COVID realized that some people, anyway, the corporate life or that world isn't for them, that they can do things from home, and there's importance to that. So if you're in that world, if you've decided to give it a go, I mean, heck, I've decided to give All Over the Map a go and have some fun. Love to hear from you on anything that you've done. Certainly this guy here, David Glasheen, decided to make a drastic change as he hears his help, just like the movie Castaway. So we're going to go find this one. We're going to go find where this is in Australia. It does say that in the article that I did read, it goes to Cairns for his goods, I think, once a year. But it's up here, not near Lockhart, Portland Road. I think it's this one here. But I think we're looking from this Chili Beach. By the way, it says he only has a couple of things. I think one of the things he says he has chili powder. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe just douses anything fish or things that he finds to eat with chili powder. But I thought that was interesting. One thing that he needs from the mainland. Again, the link to the articles in the description below. We're going to guess this there. And 150 yards, 5,000 points. There we are. We did miss a perfect score by 1 point, but I knew a lot of these places. We went from Australia to Iraq, the antiquities of Finland and Iraq, which is interesting. Kaliningrad and Stonehenge, the summer solstice. Hopefully you like this news of the day. We're back to it. Trying to get it to on a regular basis, maybe 2 to 3 days a week is my hope. Maybe more if I get 1,000 people watching this every day and let's say 50 likes on this video, I'll do this every day. I'll do 10 news events of the day to find out where these things are around the world. Maybe creating my own maps on Google Earth of news events and stuff. Who knows? I do like the news. I do like sporting events. Some more to come on that. A lot of great content to come here on All Over the Map. If you like this video, hit the like button. Would really appreciate it. Helps the algorithm, gets this out to more people. and it gives me the ability to do more content. And then also share this with your friends, and hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you haven't. Would love to have you join us here on All Over the Map. With that said, thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.